Welcome to the class. Today we will discuss something about tissue culture. Before going to the topic, first you have to know what is tissue culture. It is a branch of biotechnology through which we will develop in a tissue of plant in our agar medium is known as tissue culture. Tissue culture, with the help of tissue culture, we will do cell culture, agriculture, hydroponic means water loving plant culture and tissue culture. Then what is tissue culture? It is a technique of growing cell, tissues, organs or whole organism in vitro. In vitro means inside our laboratory on artificial culture medium under aseptic and controlled condition. Aseptic means 100% virus and bacteria free plant under the control of light, temperature, etc. Then the principles, main aim of the plant tissue culture. First is selection of explant. Which plant we want for tissue culture? That is the selection of explant. Then second one, sterilization of explant means removal of bacteria and virus with the help of some chemical substance is known as sterilization of explant. Then plant transport to the solid culture media. The solid culture media is known as your agar medium. Addition of hormones. There are some plant hormones which are responsible for our root growth and shoot growth. For the root growth, we want to add auxin. Similarly, gibberellin and cytokinin we add for our shoot growth. Then placed in another media. Some media also which help for growth of plant are also added. That is known as transplantation. Plantation means plantation acquires or requires some chemical media for its growth is known as transplantation. Then selection of explant. How we select which plant is help for our tissue culture. First, the explant is selected. It is either haploid or diploid explant. In natural condition, we know that plant require for diploid character for its growth. But in tissue culture technology, the haploid plant single only anther or only from anther to pollen and ovary. Ovary style stigma ovary. Ovary is required. Single plant haploid plant is necessary for its growth. Diploid plant is not necessary for plant tissue culture. The plant growth is achieved either shoot growth or either root growth character. Shoots directly by appropriate media. The shoot is given some appropriate media for its growth by somatic embryogenesis. Somatic means single cell. The mitosis cell growth. Generally for a plant development, diploid plant or vegetative, not vegetative part, it is gametic part is required for its growth. But in tissue culture technology, somatic embryogenesis, somatic means the mitotic cell is required for its growth. That is known as selection of explant. Then important principles, that is totipotency or dedifferentiation. The cell is generally undergoes some division. Then after that meiosis takes place and growth of the plant is produced. But inside the laboratory, the growing capacity of the plant is known as totipotency. How a totipotency plant dedifferentiates in a large plant. For example, explant is taken, then from that explant some white base of or patches of mass is developed known as callus. After After callus, the embryo. There are two in seed. There are two types of cells are present. One is embryo. Embryo gives the future plant, and endosperm. Endosperm nourishes or gives nutrition to the embryo. But in tissue culture technology, callus directly produce embryo, and embryo is directly developed into a future plant. This is the main technology is known as totipotency, which also known as de-differentiation. Differentiation of some cell is known as de-differentiation. Then types of tissue culture. Tissue culture occurs in plant tissue culture method and animal tissue culture method. In animal tissue culture, it is a quite sophisticated method, so different media are required and 100% contamination free area animal tissue culture occurs. Whereas plant tissue culture, there are some media are necessary, a wide area which is aseptic condition. Aseptic condition means virus, bacteria free condition, temperature is suitable, light is required in appropriate manner, so plant tissue culture occurs in that condition. Then history of plant tissue culture. First, Haberland attempted to culture isolated mesophyll cells but not succeeded. Mesophyll cells are present in leaf. First, Haberland started tissue culture, plant tissue culture in 1902. Then, Guthrie callus culture of carrot takes place in 1939. Then, Skog and Miller, after that hormone hypothesis will discover. Guha and Maheshwari cultured pollen to obtain haploid plant. Pollen is present inside the male plant. Pollen is also present inside the anther, and that pollen gives the haploid plant. Then Mascarens, the induced flowering in bamboo plant by tissue culture technology in 1991. Then micropropagation. What is micropropagation? Rapid vegetative propagation of several agriculture and horticulture crops. Micropropagation replacing the conventional method of propagation. The mass multiplication of agricultural, horticultural, medicinal and other desirable plants by tissue culture technology is known as micropropagation. In a single explant or in a single cell, how a big plant is produced by containing some power of generation. It contains power of generation with the help of when we add the plant in agar medium, it gives a huge plant. That process is known as micropropagation. Then steps involved in the in vitro micropropagation method. First, number one, cleaning of glasswares. Then second one, preparation of nutrient medium. Then third, selection and sterilization of explant. Then fourth, inoculation of aseptic explant into nutrient medium. Then proliferation of shoots on the multiplication medium. Transfer of shoot in subculturing. Rooting and hardening of the plantlets and field trial. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 8 steps are involved in micropropagation. What is cleaning of glassware? Cleaning of glassware is known as sterilization method. Sterilization of explant is also necessary. Sterilization of explant and placed into solid media. That solid media is known as agar media is done by mercury chloride. Mercury chloride is a chemical which gives 100% bacteria and virus free plant. The plant, either any part of the plant that is in growing condition is known as meristematic cell. There are two types of cell is present in growing plant. One is meristematic cell, another is permanent tissue or meristematic tissue, permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue is mainly present in the growing region of the plant, either growing leaf, either growing shoot, either growing root. In that particular portion, you take some cell and culture them in vitro in either glasswares, in either conical flask, in either test tube with the help of agar medium. Agar is a solid substance that is present in the base of the conical flask is known as plant tissue culture. So sterilization of explant. When we take some root portion, first it will sterilized with the help of mercury chloride. After that, that portion will kept inside the any vessel for its further growth. Then sterilization method. Culture medium supports the growth of microbes, example bacteria, fungi, etc. These substance grow fast and kill the plant cell. So first required to remove that microbes. That microbes may come from the glass vial, instrument and nutrient medium and also from the plant material. Therefore, the surface of the plant tissue and all the non-living articles including nutrient medium must be sterilized. Sterilized means 100% microbes free. Sterilization of non-living articles with nutrient media, glasswares, distilled water, instrument are under a machine is known as autoclaving in which 15 lb pressure per inch square and temperature is maintained 121 degree centigrade. It is look like a pressure cooker. Inside this autoclaving machine, the temperature should be maintained 121 degree centigrade and pressure is 15 lb per inch square for 15 minutes. So all the nutrient media, all the glassware will sterilized within 15 minutes. The glasswares can also sterilized by heating in a oven which temperature is 150 degree centigrade. So 3 to 4 hours when we keep these things or keep these glasswares inside a hot air oven, it also sterilized. The thermolabile compounds are sterilized by passing through the bacterial filters. Then cleaning of glassware. How you clean the glassware? First, you clean the glassware. After that, you keep in all the glassware inside the autoclave. The glassware should be borosilicate or Pyrex. This is the company name with the graduated measuring cylinder, conical flask, beaker, petri dish means plate like substance, pipette. In pipette, we pipetting the, if we want 2 ml of substance or 2 ml of chemical is removed from a bottle. So, we require a pipette to remove the acid. Glass rod, centrifuge tube, culture vessel, culture tube, bottles. All these things are necessary for our tissue culture technique. Then procedure for cleaning the glassware. For cleaning the glassware, first soak the glassware in 10% soap water for 1 hour. Soap water means detergent water. First soak the glassware, then transfer the glassware to concentrated HCl and keep for 2 hours. Then rinse means wash the glassware in tap water, then wash the glassware at least twice with distilled water. Then keep the glassware for drying in an oven for 100 degree centigrade for 1 hour. Then autoclave all the glasswares, all the requirement nutrient medium requirement substance in the hot air oven or autoclave for 2 hours. After that, sterilization of plant material is required. The plant material should be sterilized to remove the surface microorganisms. First, First sterile with water, then 10% of liquid detergent is known as T-pole, then 70% ethyl alcohol for 1 minute in front of laminar airflow is necessary. After that, 0.1% mercury chloride or 1 to 10% sodium hypochlorite is required to remove the microbes. This is the autoclave machine. It is looks like a pressure cooker and it is looks like a tube. Then laboratory setup. For laboratory setup, the laboratory space is washing and storage. Sterilization room is necessary. A big room with 100% microbe free room is necessary. Inoculation room. Inoculation room means when we keep this small plant inside the agar media, that is known as inoculation. So inoculation room is necessary, then culture room is necessary. After that, observation room is we observe all the instruments in our room within 2 days interval. Then data is collected and maintained within a record. So one good laboratory is necessary for our tissue culture technology. Then tissue culture unit. When we keep our tissue culture unit in a university, in a research laboratory, in a private firms and nurseries, we will keep our tissue culture unit in all these places. Then measuring of pH of all the chemical is measured with the help of this pH meter. Then nutrient medium. When we give the nutrient medium, the in vitro means inside the laboratory, the plant is growing in this manner. After that, how we prepare a medium? Medium is the substitution which is given for a plant growth. This is the type of medium. Medium is two types. One is known as chemically defined medium and chemically undefined nutrient medium. Complex means addition of some substance like coconut milk, casein hydrolysate, yeast extract, watermelon juice are also added to this medium. The medium is given with 6 to 8% agar. Agar is a substance. When we given this agar to a liquid medium, it becomes solid. So inside the solid substratum, the plant is grow very good. So semi-solid medium, less amount of agar given, it is known as semi-solid medium, and agar is not at all used, it is known as liquid medium. Three types of medium are used in our tissue culture technology. Then composition of nutrient medium. The nitrogen, calcium, phosphorus, copper, all are given artificially for our growing plant with the help of nutrient medium. Then plant tissue organs are grown in vitro on a suitable artificially prepared nutrient medium. The single medium cannot be used for all types of plants. For different plant, different nutrient mediums are used. Commonly used medium are Murashige-Skog medium. That is also known as MS medium is most commonly used in plant tissue culture. That medium contains inorganic salt, iron, vitamin, amino acid, plant hormone and carbohydrate supply. All these things are given in vitro culture for our plant growth. But in natural growing plant, these all the minerals are collected from our soil. The plant itself collect from the soil. The incubation of culture. Cultures are incubated in a culture room where light, temperature, humidity are under control. For some tissues, dark is essential, while some both dark and light conditions are required. So, we choose the plant which condition is required, then set our room accordingly. Then humidity has also some effect. The cultures are incubated on a culture rack at 25 to 28 degree constant temperature. The culture tubes are placed 35 to 40 degree inclined or slanting position. Tilting position is known as inclined positions. The culture to give a light intensity 4 to 10 into 103 lux. Time unit is known as lux for 16 hour. Then removing into new culture. After some days, the culture media is absorbed by the explant. So, transferring of new media is necessary. The growing plant is transferred to the new culture media. So, it can multiply there and produce shoot without deprivation of nutrition, without deficient of nutrition. Then subculturing, transfer of cell or tissue from old culture media to fresh culture media from time to time. It provides sufficient space and nutrient. After some times the deficiency of nutrient media is takes place. So time to time we change the media. So that is known as, that technology is known as subculturing technology. After some day, healthy plantlets are exposed in the natural condition in a stepwise manner. First, gradually acclimation or hardening of cell takes place. Plants are kept in the hardening room where controlled condition of light, humidity and temperature are maintained. After 10 to 20 days, the transport of these plants are transported to the field so as the growing under the natural condition, and the success rate of micropropagation or differentiation of cell or tissue depends on the survival of plantlets when transported from the culture to the soil. After 10 to 20 days of hardening, the plant is removed and it will kept inside the field condition for its growth. Then rooting. It is induction and development of roots on the proliferated shoot. Root formation is induced when the medium is given auxin and low cytokine concentration. Auxin cytokine is the plant growth hormone. Auxin is, when auxin is given more, the plant is developed more root. When cytokinin is given more, the plant produce more shoot as compared to root. The shoot tip or single node explant is used and the culture medium is maintained in a greenhouse chamber. So, activated charcoal is frequently added to absorb the root inhibiting agent. Then after all these things, the application, we will discuss about the application of the plant tissue culture. It can conserve the endangered or endangered species which is even extinct species, can obtain viral free plants obtained, and in a low time period, in a minimum time period, a large amount of plants are developed with this help of this tissue culture technology. Hybrid can be regenerated by the protoplasm fusion. Plant can be grown in less time. More plant will develop. Then application of plant tissue culture. How we apply this plant tissue culture technology. First, rapid propagation. Minimum growing space is required for this technology. Multiplication of medicinal plant is necessary. Pathogenic viral free plants will develop with this help of this technology. It is useful in the plants like papaya, coconut, etc. Easily growing plants are required for this technology, help of this technology, and large number of plants can be stored in a small space. So, all these are the point of application of plant tissue culture. Then multiplication of media. It make a big bulb of tissue called callus and it may directly lead. This is the callus tissue structure. From this callus, the new plants are developed. Then advantage. What is the advantage of this technology? Exact copy of plants are produced. Reproduction of multiple plants without pollination. Whole plants can be developed. Totipotency can be used. The whole plant can grow with a single cell. Then transplantation. When plantlets become larger, they are transported to the pot and the young plants are grown in greenhouse condition. This is known as when the nutrient medium becomes hotter, the plants are removing with a large area or larger pot is known as transplantation. After this, all these things of plant tissue culture, I'll end my topic tissue culture. Thank you.